You're listening to the Constitution of Darker Arts podcast, brought to you by Catface Soul. One of my favourite songs at the moment is Fino, sexy Igbo rapper Fino, with The Bag. Ah, ah. So you guys know I've been talking about doing this podcast for a while, and I've had so many ideas for it, and I've just been thinking, like, how do I, execute all these ideas? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to start with the basics, I'm going to show you guys. Instead of telling you, I'm going to be showing you the African diaspora. I'm going to take you from wherever you are in the world, all across the African diaspora. Hey. Black on black. I say, why you're mad today, not today. So basically, you should be expecting a lot of English, pidgin English, French, patois, all of it, Let's all reconnect with our Africa, with the Catface Express. Hey. Before I start getting down and we start booking flights and flying, yes, this show is a flight. Let's get the handles out of the way. If you are enjoying this and you're listening to this, make sure you share it with somebody you love, and at me at Mariette_Immaculate on Instagram, and catface.me, catface.me. That's my webpage, hon. Get in touch. My people, una we're done. You are listening to the Constitution of Darker Arts podcast.
Hello, my name is
brought to you by
Eugene.
Studio Catface. Hey.
My name is Eugene from Nigeria. I was born 1988, March 17. I have a very sad story, but at the end of the story, it became good. Let me say good. Yes, good. But finally, I left with the story, and finally I ended with happiness, just like a dream come true. The story is like this: I left Nigeria. That was June 5th. That was when I left Nigeria. So when I left Nigeria, I got to a country called Niger. So when I left Niger, as I was in Niger, we got to a place called Zidane with my 4 friends. So we got to a place called Zidane. So that very night we left Zidane to Agadez. So when we got to Agadez, we saw some other people in a building where we were all gathered together so that we can be able to make the desert journey. So I got to Zidane and Agadez on Monday morning. So and we are supposed to start the desert journey that same Monday. That was supposed to be Monday evening by 5 p.m. So got to 5 p.m. We all gathered ourselves in a trunk. We were 32 in a trunk. So as we were in the trunk, we were all with our wood. So you're supposed to peg your stick on the trunk. Then you sit with the stick so that you don't fall from the trunk. Because before we left Agadez, they told us that if you don't hold your stick and you fall, you die. They will just use the desert sand to close your head. God. When I heard that, I was like, hey God, which kind of life? I just have to be strong. So we left. So we left that night. We spent. So on the third day, that was on Wednesday in the afternoon, with the sun burning like flame of fire. So we lost our way. We lost our signal. So we're unable to locate our direction. We lost ourselves for 6 good hours. We lost our location. We lost the signal. So we were like, God, how do we come about this? People were all, some girls and boys, they were all crying. They were like, God, if I cry now, it will be somehow. Let me just give myself encouragement. So I started giving myself encouragement, like, if I should cry now, it will be nice now. Like, everybody's crying at me, I want to cry. It's not fair. So I was just praying in my mind with the anointing oil I was holding. So I started praying, believing in God that yes, everything will be successful. So 6 hours later, we got our journey. That was in the evening. That was at night. Then we started moving. Then we got to Gatron in Libya. There's a place called Gatron in Libya. So we got to Gatron on Friday. On Friday night, we got to Gatron. So we got to Gatron. They kept us in a big room, in a very big room. So as we were there, we're all in a big room. So other connection men started coming in, picking up their passengers to their various houses. So our connection man came and took us to his house. So we're all in his house. Some of his passengers I was among, so we're all in his house. So he took us to his house. So we got there, we got refreshed. So they brought us lunch. We ate, we were refreshed. So I noticed there's a building close to where we're staying. I was hearing some voices like, what was happening? So I stretched my neck through the window. I saw some other guys being maltreated like animals. Like, what was happening there? So the people I met in our house, they were like, that's on that connection man's house. So I'm like, what are they doing there? They said it's because all those people they didn't know their way, so the connection man kidnapped them. I was like, God, what kind of life is this one? Instantly, that very day we got there, 2 people died. In our house there we spent 1 month before we left for Tripoli. And before we left that place for the 1 month, 5 people died in that house. God, I was scared. So finally, our connection man had to push us to Tripoli. So when we got to Tripoli, we spent 2 weeks. So we were there in 2 weeks. We spent 2 weeks. So the connection man in Tripoli, now I had to say right now we have to go to Zwara. So we all prepared, thinking we're going to take a bus or a car. He brought a cooling van. Jesus, it was hell. And from Tripoli to Zuara is about 3 good hours. So he brought a cooling van. We're all inside the cooling van. We were 45 inside the cooling van. So we entered the cooling van to Zuara. About 5 people got fainted instantly. 5 people just got fainted just like that. Before we got to Zuara. So God did it for us. Those 5 people, they revived. So when we got to Zuara, we spent 2 weeks in Zuara. So as we were there in Zuara, we spent 2 weeks. So it was good because back in Zuara we ate rubbish. We drank water. We drank water. We drank dead water. Water where you have dead human beings inside. We drank water with someone's head inside the water. Because that was the only way we could survive. If you don't drink, you will die. So if you drink, you will survive. So we drank water. We eat once a day. We eat banku. There's a food called banku. So if you want to eat banku, you eat it with tin tomatoes. The tin tomato will serve as soup. So you add a little water and then you stir it together. After finish stirring, you use the banku to be eating the tin tomatoes. It was hell. We did that for 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks, with that same water where they have human beings' head inside this water. So we drank it for 2 weeks before finally our connection man had to call us like, today is the day that we are leaving. So they had to call another cooling van that will have to take us from Sahara to the seaside. So he came and shipped everyone inside the van. So the van had to take us from Sahara. That was about another 3 hours again to the seaside. So he took us there. Getting there, about 15 people got fainted inside the trunk, inside the van. So it was God. Those 15 people survived. So we were all thinking we're gonna move at night. Then all of a sudden the man came and said we're leaving in the morning. So we left Libya territory around 10 a.m. Then we got to Italian territory around 5. So we saw the Italian rescue. We were thinking they were just gonna see us and come around and rescue us. They saw us and they turned back and they ran away from us. We were like, what's happening? Why are they like this? Why did they have to run away from us? So we were all surprised. So they left us like that. So we were scared, like, God, is this how we're gonna end all this? So we were all scared, and me, I was praying, calling on God's name. So our boat, now the guy driving our boat had to kick the boat and start pursuing the ship. So we pursued the ship till around 11 p.m. at night. Then got close to them, started shouting, help, help, help. Before finally, around to 12, they came and started throwing the life jacket to us. So before our men came down, so before they came and all that, we lost about 9 people inside the boat. 9 people died. So I'm happy today. Now I'm not one of them. It was just God. It was God all the way. So many friends I know lost their life, including my own friend. We left Nigeria together, lost his life. He lost his life in that same journey. May his gentle soul rest in peace. I just pray all these I'm working myself out for become success to me. I just pray because to me I've taken the highest risk of my life crossing the Sahara desert, and right now I just crossed the biggest sea in the whole wide world. That's Mediterranean Sea. One more risk can I take again? No risk anymore. I just pray everything I ever work for become success. It becomes success. And I pray Italy is not my dream. It's not my dreamland. But I know it's just a starting point for me. My dreamland is London. I pray to be in London someday. I pray London hear my cries, and by God's grace, I hope to live in London finally. Finally, I pray. London has always been my pride. I pray London hear my cries. This is all I ask. Yeah, thank you.
You're listening to the Constitution of Darker Arts podcast, the podcast that will take you on a journey through the African diaspora every time. I'm going to be taking you to Nigeria, South Africa, the UK, America, Brazil, everywhere where Africa is touched and is living today. That's the African diaspora. You know, that's our game, baby.